start off with the Cannon Master today, shall we? Oh no, I'm in the wrong equipment. Hello, welcome everyone. How are you guys? How's my shining Starforce? It went well. It went pretty well. I'll probably share it with everyone in a bit. I do have a video coming out soon that covers it, but I was gonna share it with the stream because yeah, it's a bit of a stream privilege. Why not? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a good shining Starforce as well. Hopefully you guys all made at least some gains. Gains are always good. 22 to an eye patch and 7 bill. Whoa, that's good. That's so cheap. Congrats on your 22 eye patch. Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone. Trying to get. I hate this daily in particular. I'm not strong enough to go to any of the other maps. This map's way too active for my liking. Bad choices a week prior related to Meso drop gear didn't go well. Oh no. Yeah, I feel that sometimes when you just can't help yourself with certain other games and you don't have very much to go on some events. Hello, welcome. Got 276 a couple hours ago. Oh, congrats. You know what? At least that's something, you know. Can't always win on Starforcing, but there's always other gains to be made. Got 521s and got your 0 to full 17s. Very nice. Thankfully I didn't have too much to spend, so my Starforcing went pretty quick. I actually was busy on the weekend quite a lot, and I didn't have that much time to Starforce, so not having very much money actually meant that I got all my Starforcing done pretty fast, which is kind of funny. I can start off with my Cannon Master actually. I got my cannon to 17, so that's kind of fun. I didn't really have that much on this character. I had like maybe 2.5 bill, so it took like 1 bill to 17 and I just left it. Not much point pushing it further, I think. It is what it is. The combat power almost doubled? Oh, very nice. 20 bill for 3 21s. 2 of them were 19 to start. Yeah, that's how it is to go push past it. It's a bit rough sometimes. Going for 20 plus is hard. Getting to 19 is like not too bad, but for whatever reason, going past 19, it's just the numbers ain't there. It's hard. Well, at least they got to 21. That's good. I'm happy for you that at least they got to 21, even if it was on the expensive side. Rerolled off triple boss. Yeah, I had to. My dailies were getting painful. I see a push arcane weapon past 18. There's only one reason, and it's for fun. Pushing arcanes, even past 17, it's for fun. It's not a good financial investment because you only really need a 17 to get to Black Mage. But hey, who am I to stop people if they just want to spend money? If they want to spend money, I'm not gonna... I might discourage them, but I'm not gonna say much else. It's like, I'll be like, you know, I wouldn't. But it's your money. It's your Mesos. And we can agree to disagree, and that's fine. Yeah, I wish I had more things to Starforce, but at the same time I didn't have very much money, so yeah. I think that it's kind of funny that for the Shining Starforce, I spent the least amount of Meso overall on Shining compared to every single other Starforcing event in like the last year. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, like for my 5, 10, 15, like ages ago I had like 30 bill, and then a 30% I had like 20 bill, and then another 5, 10, 15 I had another 30 bill, and then Shining 10. You know, it's better to max trios first or skill nodes. I think it depends on the class. If I had the choice, I would probably do skill node. Oh, sorry. I would do the trios to 20 each, so 40 total. Because once you get to 40, you get, let me see. Like if you get them to 40, you get like that extra ID. You can see there on the skill. So once you get them to 40, I would go back for skill nodes. But that's personal preference. Also depends on like your class. I know some classes really depend on their skill nodes. Sometimes you have to max them. I know for like my Cannon Master, this skill here, where is it? Cannon of Mass Destruction. This one is like the most important skill for my class. So I had to max this first. It really depends on the class. But if you're not sure, going for 40 on the boost nodes is pretty safe. Because you get that extra ID and it's nice. Wish Shining wasn't so close to 5, 10, 15. Yeah, but what can we do? Yep, no worries. Hope you had a good gains on Shining Starforce. I had pretty good gains. I'm very happy with my gains. Ooh, I'm actually done here. Let's go to my final map to grind on. Man, playing on Chronos, this is the only bad thing about it. I actually have to change channels to find maps. And I just like attack the moment I spawn in. Out of habit, and then I can't change channel for like a little bit. My only issue with Chronos right now. I can probably change presets here. Why not? Let's go into the Meso preset. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I've done on the Shining. On Hyperion. I only put money onto my Zenon. I had like about 9 bills spent. Maybe a little bit less than that because, you know, you only have so many spares with the new Hyperburning and whatnot. Yeah, I'll share with you guys in a bit. What about you guys? How many of you guys made gains? I know some have already shared. What about the rest? Struggling to hit attack speed IA on my AV. Don't worry, I'm in the same spot. This class that I'm playing on right now needs it. I don't have it as well. So I need to try to roll that. I also need to do it on my Zenon. So I need to do it on 2 different characters right now, and I don't know if I'll hit it. It's looking kind of hard. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. If I happen to get it, I get it. Finally 21 CRAs. Oh, very good. Dude, one-shotting Insomnium is so nice, especially once you need to do the 3,000 mobs killed. Makes a world of difference. I'm very happy for you. Congrats. 17 6 gear with only 1 bill. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. You got 100% FD increase. Oh, double damage. Very good. Sounds like a lot of us were going for a lot of 17s. Shining Starforce is really good for 17s. So cheap. You only really need to safeguard 1 star if you're even safeguarding, and then it's just cheap. So good. Very happy for everyone. And you got 6 job. Yeah, 6 job is huge. Well, welcome to the 6 job crew. Hopefully you enjoy it. 6 job is a lot of fun. It adds so much damage, and your damage just kind of go crazy. Empty spring map. No longer empty. Yeah. I'm surprised a lot of people go here. I feel like this map isn't that good, but I guess it's like really lazy. I was surprised because whenever I'm here in Hyperion, I don't see anybody, but that might just be because it's Hyperion. Got a few to 20 stars, nothing important. Boom. Oh, congrats. You can put it in a specific spot and it clears half the spawn. Ah, am I putting it in a bad spot? You telling me I can put it closer? Can I put it here? Because I don't know if I can clear those ones at the far side. You know what? It is what it is. I'm not fussed. We're not here to be efficient. That's crazy that I knew that was the spot. But yeah, I don't know what to do with my my fragments on my Cannon Master at the moment, so I'm just holding on to everything. I don't really have that much Soul Earther in the first place. I just realized I should I should have my fans out. Just get a little bit more drop rate going. Does the Cannon Master Discord not have anything? They do, but they don't have it updated to the most recent one. I think they're in progress of updating specifically the frequent last questions and stuff. I mean, I don't have that many fragments anyway. I can really upgrade like 1 or 2 things, but I'm just holding all my points for the time being. So I'm just waiting and seeing if any major changes happen. It's probably a very minimal min-max if anything, but I don't wanna mismanage my fragments because I don't really farm. Could at least get level 1 in everything. I would like to, but my nodes aren't high enough for me to actually get some of the skills. Some of my 5th job skills aren't high enough. When I do reach 260, should I continue farming my large drop or farm at the 260 maps? That's a hard one to say. I think early on, 260, I personally would try to go for large drop for a little bit to see if you can be bothered. I stayed until I got bored, because you're not gonna level very fast in Limina anyway. But at the same time, if you want to get stronger, you definitely want to go for fragments. So it depends on your goals. If you're already like pretty happy with your damage and you're not fussed about pushing levels and your party is already clearing content, you can just stay in Limina. I mean, you lose out on some fragments, but if you want to farm your fam, do it early. You're a huge fan? I'm a huge fan of you, Swag. But yeah, it's up to you. We do get Grandest fam soon, like in like a month or so. So you probably can still farm fams anyway. But hey, if you right now want fams, do it early. In my opinion. Because you don't lose too many fragments going up 1 or 2 levels at 260. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. At the end of the day, it doesn't make that big of a difference. I stayed in Limina until like 265. Was it grief? To some people maybe, but it's kind of whatever. At the end of the day, it depends on what you're going for. I think large drop is good enough to farm for. Like, I think it's worth staying back for large drop. I wouldn't go after you get your first large drop, then maybe not worth staying. Because in terms of damage gains, the fragments are definitely better, but you can't get large drop anywhere else at the moment. And you're either farming it now or you're farming it later, so it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And who knows, maybe on the epic fams you might get like boss or you might get ID, that's also pretty good. So Swan, what happened in your Starforce? Why are you sad? I thought yours went well. Got greedy on Shining and spent 40 build to stay the same, win some, lose some? Ah, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear, man. 40 bill's a lot. Scared how crowded CERN's gonna be? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crowded, I reckon. Now you do the big brain strat. Everybody's in CERN, and you go to Limina because everyone's gone to CERN. Genius. I'm gonna stay at 2-5 forever. Boom, 25 slime rings. Jeez. That's rough. Yeah, you traded the slime ring for the Dawn pendant. That's rough. Honestly, like, the 23 is one thing. Like, I'm happy that you got the 23, but I would have preferred you hitting the Eternals for sure. Man. One day you'll hit those Eternals, I believe it. Hopefully you hit them one time. Like, yeah, I was super excited, but then you didn't show anything else. I was like, no. Where are the Eternals? 23 slime is best in slot? Yeah, that too. A bit rough. We've got 22 CRA and Dom Pendant, 21 Sup, 18 Arcanes with 50 bill. That's not too bad. A bunch of 22s is good. Congrats. Alright, we're done with these dailies. After shining, you're able to clear Helix. Oh, very good. Being able to clear Helix is really good. Keep getting +5 jump on epic fams. Yeah, that sounds about right. The fams, when you get garbage fams, they're very, very garbage. It's always like, your character turns a different color, your character becomes sad, your character, you know, jumps faster. Jumps higher, rather, not faster. Yeah, that sounds about right, unfortunately. Yeah, fams are kind of hard. After having a large drop, is there any reason to make epic fams, or is it better to go unique? I would go unique after you have large drop. You open the epic fam, then you push them to large. That's my opinion, at least. Because the chance of you getting good epic fams is like kind of low. If you accidentally hit them, then sure, but I think it's better to spam unique if you're going for like boss. You're new to GMS reboot. How to decide what to main? Night Lord and Shade both look interesting. I think if you are new, I think Shade is probably a bit easier to get started. What do you guys think? I think Shade is a little bit easier to get started than Night Lord. I feel like Shade has like pretty cool like early game utility, and Night Lord is kind of hard to feel the power if you don't have a raw. So maybe it's not the most beginner friendly if it's so reliant on raw. I don't know too much about both the classes, to be quite honest. My gut feeling says Shade, but yeah. Both are probably good. Lots of mistake. Oh god. 22 Sweetwater is better? Damn. That's rough actually, if that's true. And I'm sorry if I missed the comments. I'm trying my best to keep up. Do you recommend to save Mesos to hit Legendary on next Sunday? Which one's next Sunday? Is it like top bottom or something? If it's top bottom, it's worth saving. Like maybe 1 or 2 bill. Okay. Let's go do dailies on another character, shall we? Grandis accepts, and this 6 job one. Hello, welcome. Oh no, I'm so weak. That's alright, it is what it is. Ah, that would explain it. I mean like full drop gear. Starting a Night Lord feels like a rough beginning. Yeah, that's why I think so. When you get back, I'll show you side by side. Yeah. I had the feeling that'd be the case too, because on my Cannon Master, I also have a 22 Sweetwater that's transposed. And I was just like, is this Daybreak ever actually going to be better? Do I know how to mute a video? What do you mean, like, after you post it? I think you can edit it in YouTube. I think if you open up the editor, you might be able to mute it. Have a look on the editor. I think on YouTube itself you can mute certain sections or the whole thing. Top bottom outfit cape. Ooh, that's pretty good for DMT. Is it this Sunday? Or this Saturday? That's pretty good. For anyone that needs that. Oh, I gotta save my money then. That's good. That's good. That's really good. Pretty happy with. I would do that. I would save for the person who was asking about saving for DMT. I think it's probably worth saving if you have Abso and Sira. Is a 5% fan worth you? 5%. I'm gonna assume that they mean attack. If it's 5% attack, I think it's usable. I think 5% attack is like around 20% boss damage. And it's not boss damage, so it actually scales okay. That's my assumption, though. Yeah, if it's 5% attack, it's usable. It's roughly 20% boss damage, I think. What is DMT? DMT is a double miracle time. It doubles... The event doubles the chances of you tearing up from whatever it is to the next one. It's twice the chances. So we're gonna get a bunch of random double miracle times over the next couple of weeks, and it sounds like this weekend we're getting top bottom cape outfit. So it's pretty good. Watching your stream to scratch your itch to play Maple, but fair, not ready to go back into the game. That's fair. I'm glad at least you find this stream entertaining. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm finished here. Alright, let me just grab the money and we'll go to the next area. I'm sure you're not the only person in my stream who watches but doesn't play. I'm kind of like flattered that people watch my stream even though they don't really play anymore. Makes me feel like I did well for my content. Honestly, I just try to like show people that you don't need to min-max to enjoy yourself. I think that's part of the fun of the game. You don't need to min-max. .6% attack is about 26% damage. Yeah, that sounds about right. It depends on like where you are in the game, but like it's about 20 to 25%. You enjoy spending 250 bill? Oh no. It's because the Sweetwater item, if you have it transposed, is so good. It's so good. Like, if it wasn't transposed, then it might be an easy swap. But I don't know, that extra like 3% on the... Extra 3% on the part, and then 160, so it's more attack, transposed, and then you got Insane Flame. It's kinda hard. I can see it being rough. How bad is 221s for 20 bill? According to the calc, it's bad. I don't know if it's accurate. I think that sounds about right. When it comes to Starforcing things past 19, I think the variance is very high. You're basically praying that you don't... You're basically praying that you can hit the 19 to 20, which is kind of hard, right? Just think about how many times you fail, like, 16 to 17. Just think about how many times you fail that. And then you're basically doing the same thing 19 to 20, right? And then once you're at 19 to 20, you still have to hit the 80%. It's not easy. It's not easy. I am still on the side where, like, if you're going past 20, going past 19, you have to kind of get lucky. It's all it is. It's hard to brute force that because it's so painful. Managed to get 17 on all your arcane. Oh, congrats. That's big gains. You accidentally made a 20-star Black Bean Mark, now you have a 19-star Pap. It's all variants though, so yeah, don't be too upset about the thing. Some people will also just get lucky. So, try not to think about it too much. Starforce calc is pretty unreliable. You only use it to like have an idea of the cost. You never really go by them like as if you're going to hit those numbers. Like the average, you gotta still get lucky. Like 50% is still lucky. Still got a coin flip to get that average. Or beat the average. So I'm transposing that. Transposing a pap mark, it has to be specifically at 16. The pap mark has to be specifically at 16 to be transposed. So if you want to go that route and transpose and make a monocle, you'll have to either tap it back down to 16, or you make a new 17. Like make a new 17 black bean mark and transfer hammer that. Or you can just tap the pap mark, and if it goes 21, 22, then you just sit on that until you get an eye patch. If I were you, and if you already have a 20-star black bean mark, I would just tap the pap mark and see if it goes to 21. For transposing it specifically at 16. I forget what happens if you transpose it higher, but I'm pretty sure it's only because it's 16. Imagine trying to tap it down and it hit 20. I mean, it's happened before. Like, somebody didn't realize that's what they had to do, so they got their pap mark to 17, not realizing they were meant to leave it at 16. So we were like, oh, well, you can either tap it once and hope it goes down to 16, or, you know, and pray it doesn't blow up, because, you know, that can still happen. Or you make a new black bean mark. It's like, it'll be fine. I'll just tap it once, it'll go down to 16, call it a day. Nah, it was streaked all the way to 22, so now he has a 22 pap mark. Yup. It's happened before. I've seen it happen in front of me. What are your thoughts on Maple as a whole? I think right now it's in a good spot. There's always going to be like things that can be improved, and we try not to think about that too much because you know, you're going to be the list will go on forever. I think my mindset is just that if nothing's game breaking, the game's in a good spot. As long as it doesn't get like too dull, there's always things to do. You always have like goals in mind. I think the game's in a good spot. And they keep adding quality of life things, which is nice. Sounds like you're tapping it. Good luck. Oh, I did the thing again. What level my Zenon on is currently at level 242. I have a video being uploaded at the end of the night, so in about 10 hours from now, a new video will be uploaded. You can actually see it now already if you're a member of the channel. I upload my videos early for my members, which is like the equivalent of Twitch subs, if that makes sense. So those guys can see it early. And if you guys want to see it early, you feel free to join as a member. Everything will be uploaded eventually anyway, so it's not like I'm hiding any content. It's just like early access basically. But my Zenon's 242, and I've done some Starforcing on it, and it did really well. Like, my count right now is like hella high rolling, and it's just not going down. So I'm getting really lucky right now. Since showing Starforce on your meals to bring your weekly income to 15 bill. Oh, that's good. 15 bill a week is crazy. That's a lot of bossing meals. Are you leveling naturally or Zenon grinding a bit? For me, it's like dailies, Monster Park on Sundays, and like training every once in a while. Most of it is like very passive leveling. I don't think that there's a point grinding the super early levels. I think until you can grind on a map that can give you familiars, it's not worth it. I wonder if anyone gets 25 star. I think in other servers, maybe. I want to say that I think the Taiwan server? Is it Taiwan? I forget. TMS. Is TMS Taiwan? I forget. I hope that's right. I just said a country with letter T. Like TMS, I'm pretty sure has 25s. I wouldn't be surprised. I think in KMS they tried to 25 something off the top of my head. I don't know if it actually hit. I forget. I don't think there's one in GMS. Taiwan. Too bad. I don't remember. I don't remember what the servers are called. I'm trying my best. It's the one with no booms. I don't know if it's no booms, but they definitely had like a lot of items that helped getting the high stars a lot easier. I think didn't that server also have like 23-star scrolls or something like that you could buy? I don't know. That game is completely different from like what we know as MapleStory though. Like it's completely different. So it's hard to compare. I'm not sure if they have internals, to be honest. I don't really follow the other servers too much. I just know that TMS is like got their own whole system that we can't. Our progression doesn't correlate to what they do. Like it's completely different. Oh, I miss my vac pet. It's on my Zenon right now. Back in my day, we boomed work gloves and sauna robes. Oh no, not the scrolls. Not the scrolls that can blow up. No vac pet just doesn't feel the same, that's how they get you. It's true. Once you guys play with the vac pet, the temporary 30-day one, you guys are going to want to buy a vac pet. It's so sad playing without a vac pet once you've got used to it. Especially once you get to like the higher levels where all the maps look like this, and it's just like 5 platforms everywhere. Like they did this on purpose. They 100% did this on purpose. Make sure if you guys do end up deciding to buy one, make sure you use the reward points to its maximum, so you can get that 30k NX discount or whatever it is. Goes from 100k to 70k. Still expensive, but honestly, I've definitely spent like 100 Australian. Like that's the equivalent for me, 100 Australian for less. So you know, my vac pet has brought me joy, and some things that I have bought in the past has not brought me joy. So you can't mute this video. If you want, you could send it to me on like somehow send it to me, and I can mute it for you, or I can give you a program that you can use to mute it. You would have to re-upload though. You can also discount the vac pet renewal. Yeah, it goes to like 10k or something like that, which is it's not the worst subscription that I've played. Yep. Maybe when I end my stream, I'll send you some of the stuff that I use. That's free that you can use to edit if you want. Let's see. Is that all the things I need to do on my battle mage at the moment? I think that's it. I mean, I could do Golix. I'm kind of lazy. Yeah. We'll just leave that as it. Let's grab this thing out of the storage though. This thing's expiring. Take this mount. And then this is sacred symbols, which I guess I'll put it here. And do I just put them all in Arteria? Oh, Arteria, sorry. Shangri-La for this character, yeah. Why not? I should probably start claiming these symbols. I always forget to claim these. Oh. As much as I like them putting it into our use inventory like this, because it saves inventory space, I don't like... I kind of do miss them putting it straight to my inventory, so I don't have to click a bunch of times. What is today's daily? 2x coupons. I can put that onto my Zenon. Nice. My Zenon is running low on 2x's. Am I progressing this BAM or the Zenon the main prio? Zenon is definitely main prio, but I still play on the BAM. I still do my weeklies and stuff, but it's like, there's not too many things that I want to do on the Battle Mage at the moment. I will do updates every once in a while, but it is what it is. There's not much to do. Thank you for taking the booms for the whole server. That's crazy. 51 booms to get your CRA hat from 17 to 18. You know what? I've also been there on my jet. That was a very similar story for my Superior earrings back in the day. I did tap on Shining Starforce and give you some spoilers. You guys want spoilers? Or do you guys want to wait for the video? I mean, it's not that big of a deal anyway. Let's start the dailies though. We can talk about it. I'll forget in 10 minutes anyway. No spoilers, Mage? Alright, alright. I mean, this is already a spoiler. I'm in Celis right now. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I will say though, it is difficult getting used to playing without a teleport. And it's definitely something that I had to kind of learn. I had to learn how to play without it. In 2 months it goes straight into your symbol count? Oh, finally. I don't know why they made it so then like... It saved your inventory space, but you still had to put it back in your inventory anyway, so it's like the same problem. Save for top bottom DMT or get Meso drop now. I mean, it's only 1 week. If you see yourself farming like let's say you farm like 2 or 3 bill. If you can farm 2 or 3 bill by the next weekend, then I would go Meso drop, because then you'd be able to probably get your top and bottom and stuff to 21, not 21, sorry, to legendary. But if you can't farm the money that you would spend making the Meso drop gear, then I would just save the money. You got your BM keys, but you're scared to run a BM? Just run some practices. Don't be scared. BM's not that scary. In a party of 6, it's not too scary. The only thing that should be scary to you in Black Mage is phase 1. Once you get out of phase 1, the rest of the boss is straightforward, as long as you're patient. I think because the fight is so telegraphed, you can see most of the mechanics like coming. So, as long as you are aware what mechanics are coming, and you have a general idea how to dodge it, it is a lot easier to clear the boss, in my opinion at least. Good week watching your Zenon at the same level equips Hyperburning. I think also if you... The levels don't really mean much. Don't forget, I prepped a decent amount for this character. I had a lot of nodes, and I have a lot of money compared to like somebody with a new account. Obviously, I also have my links in Legion, so I have a lot of things that, like, if you started on this Hyperburn, you wouldn't be able to match, obviously. It's like, it's just how it is, right? It's better to probably compare yourself against my Battle Mage early on. Because this current event is very similar to Identisk, which is what we had when I started my Battle Mage. It's very similar to this current event. So if you want to compare yourself, don't compare yourself to my Zenon. Unless you have, like, the same resources. One WAP with Meso drop should be about a bill. Yeah, but that's only if you actually do the entire 2 hours. I know not all of us have like the time to do a full 2-hour sesh. Yeah, I will show you guys some spoilers because I was very happy to get this. I recubed all of my Meso drop stuff and they all have like Meso obtained with all stat and then like something else. Isn't that so good? Feels good being a Zenon. Like these all stat lines are like, oh, feels good. This Meso gear feels damn good. But that's not too interesting though. That's just Meso gear stuff. Because we had like the event cubes, so I just used them. Started practice, lost 8 lives immediately. Yeah, if you don't get a P1 straight away and you don't really know what's going on or how to get out of P1, that does seem to be the case. Your Seer gear is quite a bit better than your Bama. But Seer sucks? Oh, I don't think Seer sucks that much. I think the class is fine. Just not my style as all. Hello, Kenny. I am doing well, thank you. Hope you are as well. I need to remember to use roll the dice. I actually just don't remember to press it. You guys just need to cope on Seer getting Brain Scrambler. Once it gets Brain Scrambler 6th Mastery, it's gonna be gigantic. Seer is a class. Yeah, Seer is definitely a class. Is Whipblade ever used? I don't know what Whipblade is. I'm not too familiar with the skill names. So if you can give me a better description of it, I might be able to have an opinion, but I'm not so sure. Unless you're just talking about like one of the skills? The mobbing skills or something? I'm not so sure. Oh, the beam dance. It's only used for the burst, I think. Any Shining Starforce gains? I made some pretty good gains. I got all my Absos to 17, and then I Starforced my Seras. If you want to see my Seras, you're gonna have to wait. Minimize spoilers. But at the very least, I got everything to 17. I had a lot of money, like going into the event. I had like 9 bill, so 17s were basically guaranteed. Then I got a bunch of new Meso drop gear, which is kind of fun. You live in 17-7. Oh, 21-7 items. Jeez, that's a lot of items. This was a very good shining for some of my friends too. The person that I am doing duo living with my Cannon Master, I ran them a few of my bosses, and we got the Lin. It's like 2 arcane armors or something like that. That's such a good timing on those drops. Hit 230 mil CP on your main. Oh, that's crazy. Very big. 30 bills stayed the same. That's pain. That is pain. ET went to 20 in 800 mil, then boom first half. Oh no. Everyone's so strong, dude. I want to be strong like Swan. I think I went from like 6 to almost 10 mil combat power. Does resistance work on non-combat deaths? No. If you get cursed deaths, your resistance link does not proc. Did you show your gains? Nah. No spoilers. Minimize spoilers. But I did make a lot of gains. Everything is at least 17. Because I had like 10 bill, 9 bill going into the event. So, you know, I can't actually show my Absols, right? It's just, you know, there's just 17 star. Kind of whatever. I did some stuff on my Absols. Did some stuff on like my Meso drop gear. It's just recubing them with the free stuff. But yeah, everything is in the upcoming video. I'm not showing the Sierra because the Sierra could be anywhere between 12 and 22. I can't show that. That's part of the fun of the video. Definitely not 22, not a heli move. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. 100% 21? We'll just have to see. But you got me though, it's definitely not 22. I don't 22 gear anymore. I don't 22 gear anymore. Anywhere between 12 and 21. Who needs 22s? I'm happier being a 21 setter. Hello Maggie, welcome. You rage tapped your earring on your mule thinking it was a reinforcing went 21. Oh my god. Full set of 22 versus 21 is like at worst 15% FD. I mean, it's a fair amount. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, going for full 22 is actually like a pretty big gain. It's just the stuff that I'm doing, I don't need full 22s. There's no point in me like doing the 50-50 flip for gear that I don't technically need. That's all it is, honestly. If you want to min-max your gear or you want to like complete your gear, then absolutely understandable going for 22, but not me. As someone who never used to settle, first time 21-7 in Lin, it's a less stressful process. Dude, it feels so free. Like, when you're going for full 21s, the game feels so much easier. And if any of you guys have like gone for full 22s, you guys know that like going for full 21s is like, it's so free in comparison. It's so free in comparison. Like, it costs anywhere between half, like 50% less, or better. Like, you can get really lucky and you get like a full 80% discount from full 22s. And even if you get unlucky, it's still roughly 50% cheaper. It's just my mental health. I appreciate my mental health being good, so I'll just stick 21 settle. Like, going for 22s is like too stressful. I'm gonna be a 22 Absol gamer? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what would be easier. Would full 22 Absols be easier than full 19 Arcanes? That's like a real question. I mean, because like the difference is pretty like, they're pretty similar. Let's be real. It's pretty similar. Is this the temporary stuff? Goodbye temporary gear. You have served me well. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Spoilers. I just realized. Whoa, 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 me selling these items as spoilers. If you guys see it, it is what it is. Oh, that's funny. I mean, if you guys saw it, it is what it is. Alright, it's a bunch of stuff here. I need to keep that. That's my other pendant for the time being. Do I need this? I don't need anything else, I think. I should probably hold on to these belts though. And reinforced earring, yep. I think everything else I can throw out. Click the sell button instead of the item. Ah, it's too late. It's too late. I mean, if you guys saw it, it is what it is. But I'm not going through my gear though. You guys can believe what you want to believe. You guys can believe what you want to believe. Alright. What else do I need to do here? That's all the dailies done for Arcane River. Got a good amount of EXP. Let's go do Arcarium. I've already posted it on Reddit, don't worry.
Still blind to the difference between
Inspired, Zojo's a great. Stopped being a 17-star game and tried 21 the first time. Oh, how'd that go, Maggie? One day I'll get a Dom pendant on this character. .22 pitch or not? What? You don't need 22 pitch. Just settle 21. Or be like me, settle 19. Who needs it? You don't need it. $75 bill, only 3 items to 21. That's rough, man. Sorry to hear. No, my charge. Wait, why am I damage so bad? Oh, it's because I'm in my training legion. Oh, I'm so dead. I don't have Maple Warrior on? Why don't I have Maple Warrior on? What's my Maple Warrior button? Oh. Help. Guys, I can't play this class. I'm in the wrong Links and Legion. This is so painful. My burst did 50%. Oh. Oh, I didn't last resort. Uh-oh. Oh. I have no mana. That's fine. I don't need it. Just get out. I just need to get out of P1. That's all. Just don't die to breath and we're good. Okay, we're good. Managed to 17 star, 10 gil with 6 bill. That's pretty decent. Congrats on the gains. Got 3 race, 21, Carnage Treasure, Sup Ring, Sup Belt. Ooh, that's pretty good. I mean, it's probably a huge, like, a world of difference if you went from full 17s to, like, what, 5, 6 21s? You would feel the difference on that one for sure. Yeah, congrats. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just hiding because I'm weak. I don't have anything. You got the beam dance burst down. That's true. Alright. I'm just making sure I don't grief my Golix run. It's all good. But I did get the beam dance down a little bit. How's Zenon in regards to funding to damage ratio? I think that... I don't know, I can't tell because my account was already like reasonably set up by the time that like I was, you know, playing on the character, so it's kind of hard to say. I will say though that it does feel like pretty good to play. I whiffed the beam dance this time, but that's alright. It's hard to say, but I've been enjoying it, and I think the damage to funding ratio seems pretty fair. I have all my gear at 22, what should I do next? In terms of progression, I think you go for 3 lines next. Tap your superior from 20 to 21 without a spare, that's crazy. But I did the same thing on my battle mage. I did exactly the same thing. How was Sunday? Sunday went very well for me. I spoiled it a little bit on stream accidentally, but that's okay. Feel the difference? Your Lucid runs faster this week? Yeah. When you start going past 17, you can really feel the difference. It ramps up so fast. Like, the amount of extra attack you get is insane. You really feel it in your damage. Got 4 arcanes to 22 and 60 build. Jeez, that's crazy. 60 build so cheap. Congrats, man. Is doing dailies on Hyperburning enough to get to 260? I think it might be. I'm not so sure though. I think it is. If I'm full 22 perfect 3 line, what do I do Meso wise? You have 2 choices. You either work on other characters or you go for double prime, I think. Oh, thank you, Cryo, for the joining MVP. I appreciate it a lot. You'll be able to access the current video that just came out. It was like all the gains I did on my Zenon. So, yeah, but I appreciate the support so much. Thank you. I am back to being poor though. And I also have a lot of things that I need to use. I am not using 7 MVPs though. That is way too many. 3 of my other superiors went and it looked ugly, couldn't resist. That's a classic. It just doesn't look right, so I tapped it. I mean, that's fair. That's sort of why I went 22 in some, because I think my CRA hat and my CRA bottom on my jet back in the day at 22, but my top was 21. And I didn't want to go 22 ever again. But then someone was like, dude, your 2 other items are 21. I mean, at 22, so you should go for 22. So I went for 22 and I spent 60 bill on my top. So that was fun. And then it just kind of went down. It's like, oh, your CRAs are 22. Might as well do superiors. Oh, your superiors are 22. Might as well do the rest of your items. And then next thing you know, you're 1 trill in debt to the Maple game. Are you Australian too? I am Australian. Been watching since the first BAM video. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the join. These VIP boosters are insane for the stones. Oh, so they do work. Okay, that's good. Because one of my friends wasn't sure if it was working or not. Ooh, I just saw somebody got a large drop. Eva got a large drop. 2nd epic fam. That's good. Congrats. And welcome everyone to the stream. Enhance. Enhance. Do I get any more symbols anytime soon? I get 100 here, that's not too bad. Star Q, that's kind of whatever. That one's done. I forgot to do Ursus, but that's fine. Just making sure I have everything. Yeah, it looks like most of my dailies are done at the moment. I do have a lot of night fragments, I don't know what to do with those. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Is Zenon more fun to play versus Battle Mage? I think Battle Mage fits my playstyle a little bit more, but I'm enjoying Zenon still so far. Here, too many horror stars gone for 22, so I'm selling 21 for everything. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, once you 21 everything, and then you have a lot more money and more spares to play with, then you can consider going for 22s pretty safely. And if you're only going for 122 at a time, it's not too bad. It's only bad if you're going straight for 22 when you are barely able to, like, when you're still working on your gear. Alright guys, I have 300 mil. Do I spend it or do I save? I kind of want to keep... I feel like I should save, but I'll get like, let's say 6 bill from weekly reset. So like the money up until then doesn't really mean anything for me. I kind of want to make my Meso gear. Might I add flames are a lie? Yeah, flaming sucks. Flaming sucks even more for Zenon because I don't know what I'm looking for. So yeah, I have a few options. I can train my Zenon, I can train my Battle Mage, or I can train my Cannon Master. I'm chill right now. Maybe not Cannon Master because I kind of want money on this account. So I either go for Battle Mage or I go for Zenon. Send it? I would like to. I'm just poor. Alright, just give me a sec. I'm gonna grab some water and I'll be right back. I did forget to unmute. I was talking to myself. Don't worry, guys. I was just talking to myself. I was looking into my storage for some gold pots or some monster park coins and I didn't see any. But I'm just gonna train here in cells for a bit. Get some money and then, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I would like to say that it was for the storytelling of me drinking water, but I'm not that smart. Yeah. I would like to have one more item at Legendary to be able to have 5 lines of Meso. I think once I have 5 lines of Meso, I'm more inclined to use welts. As in like wealth acquisition potions. Right now I'm just using the Legion wealths. Or maybe I should use the wealth acquisition potions anyway. I'm just running low. I've been lazy with threads. So I kinda don't want to use them unless I have full efficiency. Oh yeah, what are you guys up to now? Now that Shining is done, what are your goals? Are we all back in the saving room? Should you ever go for Meso obtain first over drop rate? I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you don't have one or the other, you just go for the first one. The first one that you see, you just take, and then you slowly improve your drop gear from there, because you'll eventually get 5 lines of Meso, and was it 4 lines of drop to start off? And then you'll accidentally hit Meso plus stat, or something like that, and then you re-roll your old Meso line, and then you just keep going that in a circle, until all your gear is just better. You're sending cubes on cooldown on your Dawn Warrior? Oh, your Dawn Pendant. Going for like the double prime. Saving for drop gear. Yeah, that's fair. I think the accessory DMT is so far away. I kind of want to make my drop gear now. I don't really want to. I really want to save for it. Accidentally hit 3 double drop Meso lines. Oh wow, getting the hybrids for free. I was trying to do that. I got some nice stat lines though on my rings. It's got here luck all stat, dex all stat, luck all stat. It's kind of nice. I think for accessories, it's probably worthwhile making now, like for your drop gear, because yeah, it's so long. It's like in August, kind of crazy. Ideally triple? Yeah. It's hard. There should be a DMT for Emblem. There should be. I don't think it's counted as accessory. It should be listed under its own one. It's coupled with weapon. Let me see if I can find the link. It's not in the current patch notes because it's after this current set of patch notes, if that makes sense. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I saw it in my guild Discord not too long ago. So, let's see if I can find it. It's in this, I think. I think the emblem is probably with accessories, because it says accessories and more. I think it's accessories and like heart. Accessories, emblem, heart. That's what they did last time as well, and people were complaining about it. It's like, why are you doing the thing where it has everything on it in one day? And then there's just one that just says gloves. Like, why? Why do we have one day for gloves and then one day for 9 other items? Or 10 other items? Kinda crazy. So yeah, this weekend we're gonna have top bottom cape overall, which is good. Most people should have their CRAs if they started early. And Abso cape maybe. And then there's also shoes, yep. So my my hope is by the time that we get to June 13, I might have an arcane weapon. I think that would be a good goal. I think that would be a good goal. Basically, try to get to hard Lucid, and then pray for a weapon. I kind of want to get hard Lucid this week, but I don't know if I can do enough damage. I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure I can't do I can't do the damage. But I can probably do normal. Get some droplets early, I guess. I might even be able to solo normal. Well, I guess if I can solo normal, I should be able to party hard, right? What's the requirement for me to do 5% in hard? Let's have a look. There was like a list of like how much damage you had to do. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, that should be right. To do 5%, I only need to do 5.6 trill. That's probably doable. But I don't like the idea of me getting carried. Can I sneak myself into a party? What if they clear too fast? No, it's too many questions. What if they clear too fast? What if it's like a bunch of people who have like just cracked gear? Constantly getting green dot in Lucid with 20 mil. Use your fame. I could honestly ask my guild members, be like, hey, can you guys take me hard Lucid? No. I don't want to get carried. I want to earn my share. I might change my mentality depending on how much damage I can do. I do like the idea because actually until this Shining Starforce, I couldn't actually have done Lucid and Will anyway, right? Like genuinely, until the event yesterday, I couldn't even like. There was no point. I was not gonna even like blue dot. But now I can blue dot. Do I just get carried? Is that crazy? Just muted, don't listen to my music, my friends. Yep, sure. I'll watch it in a bit because I'm just doing my training. Alright, time to suss out a Lucid Will party for this week. Maybe not Will. I don't know if I can actually do enough damage for Will. How much Arcane Force do you need for that boss? Do you guys know? It's like 700? 600? If it's 600, I can actually do 1.5 times. I am under leveled though. 760? That's half of 760. It's like 380. I need like, I mean, I can do full damage. That's fine. That IGN is very Guild Wars 2. Absolutely. That's all my characters are Guild Wars 2. All my characters are Guild Wars 2. At least in Hyperion. I'm a big fan of Guild Wars 2. Like all my, I have Zoja and Timey as other IGNs. And then every single one of my links are Quaggins. They're just Quaggins. Isles of Jantia? Is that the latest expansion? I've considered it, but I'm not super interested in Guild Wars because I finished a lot of the stuff that I wanted to. I got a little bit burnt out from the game because I did a lot of raiding early on. When it was just Wing 1 and Wing 2, I think I started raiding when Wing 2 was in development. Yeah, I just did so many raids back then. I got a little bit burnt out. But maybe I'll come back. How much do I need for a normal Seren party combat power? If you want it to be like an easy clear, if everybody is just 60 mil, it would be probably easy. Oop doop. That is my Ho Young. One of my prized IGNs. Oop doop. Honestly, when I saw that I had the IGN Oop doop, I kind of wanted to make that like a proper character. The name is too good. The name is too good. But it's kind of just sitting on my my Ho Young, not really doing anything. I've thought about it. Yeah, I do like I do enjoy Guild Wars too. It's just not much for me to do at the moment because I enjoy doing map completion, and I did that like once or twice already, maybe even 3 times. Because I'm a big fan of exploring. Like if you see how I play MapleStory, I can't just do whatever I feel like, and then map exploration is exactly that. You just kind of go around questing, just look around the place and explore. But you're gonna do that like so many times before you've seen everything. Maybe I can do it again, because I haven't done that in a while. But yeah. Not too many things I want to do in Guild Wars left, at least. Yeah, right now though, just playing some MapleStory. I mean, I'm enjoying the game so far. It's in a good spot. And it's also really fun playing new characters, just in general. It feels like everything that I do is progress, and that's the best feeling. Wouldn't you guys say so? When everything is progress, it feels good. I don't have mining. Oop. How much combat power do I need to one-shot in Cernium? I have no idea actually for that. I feel like for Cernium stuff it tends to be like the Sacred Force, but nowadays they give you a lot of Sacred Force, right? When I'm burnt from Mage, just make a new character? Yeah, that's basically what I was doing too. Just got to 8k Legion on Sunday. Oh, congrats. Hello, Christian. Welcome. Okay. 15 minutes. How much EXP? I think I get like, looks like 20% an hour? That's not too bad. Like, for just chill, just grinding, just grabbing money for the most part. I think what I will try to do is get my Mechanator pendant to the legendary. I think that's probably the next goal. Went from 31 mil to 48 mil? Oh, very good. That's a big gain actually, what the heck. 66% gain in combat power? Kinda crazy. So I have an experience with Night Lord, Fire Poison, Ice Lightning. I played Fire Poison. I think Fire Poison is a lot of fun, personally. I think the training of it is pretty good as well, from what I can tell. The only issue with Fire Poison is that you need a lot of buff duration, and you also need a lot of nodes. If you have access to both those things, Fire Poison is pretty good. I think Ice Lightning has a similar issue for at least the buff duration. I don't think it needs as many nodes, but the buff duration problem is still there because it's a Explorer Mage. Infinity is too good. For Night Lord, I think Night Lord's a really good class, but it doesn't shine until like quite later. So you definitely, if you pick Night Lord, you're gonna have to stick with it, is what I'm saying. Because that class, you can really see its power once it gets its raw. Once it gets raw 4, that class is a beast. Fire Poison also needs cooldown hat. Oh yeah, that's true. You do need a cooldown hat. So out of all of them, I think Fire Poison is probably the most difficult to fund, but it looks like a good class. It's got to be a good class. A class that does like that much DPM has to be good. You went from 55 to 69 mil with 17 bill. Oh, that's a lot. That's good. Congrats, Kenny. Sounds like you made a bunch of 21, 22s. For 17 bill too, that's pretty good. Enjoyed too much to say for Starforce. I think Starforcing is way more fun. I prefer Starforcing so much more than cubing. Mostly because I think cubing is a little bit boring. You don't feel anything when you don't hit. Which I think some people like prefer, I guess, because you get sad if you don't hit for Starforcing. It doesn't feel good to blow things up or go backwards. But cubing is like, you either hit or nothing happens. And if nothing happens, then it's kind of boring. Like, I need to feel something. Are Lucid and Will hard compared to Lomin? If you're talking about mechanically, Lucid and Damien are like, whatever. Like, those bosses might as well not have mechanics, honestly. Will, you do need to pay attention to the boss so you don't grief your party. So you do need to learn the mechanics. Lotus is very easy to die out if you're not paying attention. I don't think the mechanics for Lotus is hard, but you definitely could just die out if, yeah. If you're not paying attention. But Will, mechanically, is the most difficult one, I think. Because like Lotus, the mechanic, there's only one mechanic, it's just the debris. It's just the things falling from the sky, right? It's just, you just need to pay attention. You unlink the video, the audio triggers you. Oh, it feels bad, man. How do you feel about Shade at the moment before rework? I don't know too much about Shade, I'll be honest. All I know is that it's a fine class at the moment. Appreciate the feedback. Yeah, no worries. Only 21s, learn from the best. Yes, let's all be part of this movement to go 21. Okay, again, there's nothing wrong with going 22, guys, but going full 21s does feel a lot better. It's a lot easier to go full 21s than full 22s. Starforcing is so bad that it's good. It is kind of like that, isn't it? It's like a it hurts so good kind of thing. $42 to $50 in 38 bill. Oh, that's a bit rough. At least compared to some of the other guys here. Oh, well, at least you made gains. That's the thing that we can always be happy for. At least if you made gains, then it is what it is. Can't really do much about luck. We can only do our best. At least you went positive, and that's all you can really hope for these events. 21's a lot easier, but no adrenaline like 22. Yup. Depends on how you are. If you wanna gamble and get your gear min-maxed, and you go for 22s, it's a whole different game, guys. It's a whole different game. Stuck with 21s and watch people's mega booms going for 22 while being amused. Yeah. I think, because of how volatile 22s are, you only really see people complain. For 22s, I feel like you have to really overcommit. Like, you genuinely... I think that if you want to go for 22s, you have to overcommit in terms of your savings. Because it can take everything and leave you with nothing if you're going for 22s. Like, you could spend easily 40, 50 bill and not hit a 22 star. So this is just how it is going for 22. You probably even see 21 like 5 or 6 times. And that's the mentality that I had for 21s, where it's like, why would I go for 22s on my battle mage when in the same amount of effort that it would take me to get 122, I could have got 5 items to 21. And those 5 items to 21 would be so much better for my progress. That's all it kind of came down to, right? But if you are playing with friends, and you're doing everything in a party, and you're not so strict on your damage, going for 22s is fine. Because, like, you want to finish your gear, you and your friends are playing together, or you and your static are doing the bosses fine, and they're not relying on your damage, it's fine. Yeah, but for me though, because I was playing solo, I needed all the damage I could get. It made no sense for me to go 22. Is the difference big between 21 and 22? Oh yeah, it's absolutely noticeable. Like 100% is noticeable. It's a big difference. But it's also a big difference in cost, and a big difference in like statistical variation or variability. You still believe Starforcing is rigged? Statistically, the chance to fail 40%, 67 times is low, but it seems more happen than not. I mean, as humans, we will always remember the things that go poorly, but we don't remember the things that go well. Because statistically, streaking from 17 to 22 is extremely low, but it happens. It goes both ways, but we only usually remember the bad times, which is why I remember all the times that I fail 15 to 16 like 50 times in a row, but I don't remember the times I streak from 17 to 22, right? I know it's happened, it's probably happened once or twice, but I don't remember when or what items. But I do remember a lot of times failing 15 to 16 a bunch of times in a row, which is the same chance, right? It's just all, like, it's all luck. And, you know, if I'm still playing this game, I feel like getting stuck in, like, how do I phrase this? I don't like thinking that the rates are rigged, because one thing, it will make me sad thinking it, like, having that mentality, thinking that it's rigged, and I want to enjoy myself playing the game. All there really is to me is I'm just going to play the stats, find out what the rough averages are, what the 70%, the 80%, 90% percentiles, and then just build my money from there. I try not to think about it too much. And then you see the people, like, who complain and have, like, superstitions around these sorts of things. It's all stats. It's all luck. There's no point getting too stuck into it. We're just here trying to make gains. Best we can do is over prepare and under expect. That's all it is. And I also had that mindset where, like, I thought it was pretty rigged too, because you also, like, inherently compare yourself to other people. And there'll definitely be people who hit. Some people just get lucky. Like, just look at my old Starforcing videos, right? Like, sometimes I just took all the luck, right? For that, in that sense. It's easy to compare yourself against that sort of stuff, but it's not fun, right? So you just don't think about it too much. Everyone's just hoping for the best. But I feel what you mean, though. I was in that spot too, where I was like watching my friends hit, and I barely even see 18 or 19, and I'm just seeing them like 22 arcanes and stuff. It's just how it is. I spent more going from 14 to 17 than 17 to 21. Dude, that 14 to 15 start is mad pain. It is mad pain. Especially for your arcanes, oh my god. Getting stuck 14 to 15 on arcanes is the worst feeling. Because that thing is like so expensive. Streamer RNG is a common complaint, it really is. It's not like I can control my luck, right? There's a lot of people who get upset about like me getting lucky and stuff, but it's like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I've received bad luck too, I just don't record my bad luck. Actually, no, I take that back, I do. There's like a few clips on my channel somewhere where I just blow stuff up over and over again. Like, I've been there too. But, what do you want from me? Not like I get to choose whether or not I hit. Yeah. It really is just, we try our best to not think about it. It's just luck at the end of the day. It's all about your mindset towards these sorts of gambles. I will say though, it is very interesting for MapleStory compared to a lot of other like luck games, like other gacha games and stuff like that. It's funny to me that a lot of people, I feel like people in MapleStory complain a lot more compared to other games, even though we're not technically paying to roll. At least not in Heroic, right? And I think it has to do a lot with the fact that in most games you can't go backwards. So it definitely just feels worse in this game, so people take the stats and then it's easy to like feel that it's rigged. In other games you just don't get the thing you're going for. You know what? In other games all their RNG is basically like us cubing. You either hit or you don't. But you never go backwards. Like nobody ever complains about cubes. Like maybe once in a while, oh I didn't hit legendary, right? But for the most part nobody complains about cubes. But everyone complains about Starforcing, but it's the same. It's all the same thing. It's just all luck, right? It's only because it goes backwards or it booms. It feels worse on failing, but really it's just the same thing. Boom your outside level on 16, one of your mules yesterday. Someone randomly carried you through it. Yeah. That's nice of them. It's like, I was in that moment too a while ago when I boomed my glove, and I was like, after that moment, it's like, nope, I'm always safeguarding my Absols to 17. I'm never doing Scrapyard again if I can help it. What's up, Swan? It does suck when you lose the 50-50 a few times in a row. Yeah. Imagine rolling for a 5-star and you have a chance of booming it. People would get really mad at those games, that's for sure. Yeah, for me, when it comes to Starforcing or like any kind of like progress, I tend to just play the stats, you know. I know the rough averages for like what to expect. If I have roughly that amount, I can go for it. I think a lot of this game, actually, for progress is knowing when to stop. Like, genuinely, knowing when to stop tapping or when to stop cubing is, like, sort of a skill. If you can call it a skill. It's kind of like in poker when you know when to fold. Or when to, like, not keep betting. Sometimes you just lose everything if you try to get greedy. Actually, I have a question for you guys then. If you guys have, let's say, a 19-star CRA, right? I feel like this is a common scenario that I also face. I'm curious what you guys do, because this happened to me on Battle Mage, this happened to me on my mules on Kronos. You guys have like a 19-star Sira, and you have 3 bill remaining. Do you guys tap? It's event, obviously, on event. You have 3 bill and a 19-star Sira. Do you guys tap? And then just by your response, you can kind of guess what kind of like gambler you are. Right. With 3 bill. And also, this is assuming you can't make any more money, right? The only way you're making money at this point of the day is that you go farm for it. Like, that's the only way you're making money. You don't have any more weekly mules, you don't have any bosses left, you don't have anything else to sell. If you want to make money, you're going out in the fields. Right. Now, in my opinion, okay, and this is assuming that nothing else is, like, these are your highest items. Like, all 3 of your CRA are 19, and it's your highest item. You don't have any 21s, you don't have any 22s. It's just Sira. You just have 19-star Sira, and you have 3 bill remaining. That's it. Right? We're keeping it simple here. It's like your brand new account, basically. Right? There are 3 bill left. That's like all of your weekly income, basically, right? Or like your last couple of weeks' income into this one event. You hit a bunch of 19s, and you have 3 bill left. I don't know about you guys, but I would never tap those 19s if 3 bill. No way. And a lot of you guys said yes. I'm just like, no, I would never. There's no way I'm tapping those Sira. I'm sitting on 19 with 3 bill and I'm happy. Call it a day. I'm gonna go do my dailies. There's no way. I don't tap with that. Because I know statistically, right? I know statistically. This is my opinion, right? Statistically, if it goes down back to 15, I'm never seeing 19 ever again with 3 bill. That's the stats, right? If I told you that you had a 15-star Sira and I said, do you think you can hit 19 with 3 bill? It's probably 50-50 on yes or no, right? You either hit or you don't hit between the responses. But then it's no different if you started at 19. Then if, in my brain, it's no different if you start at 19 or you start at 15. It's the same thing. That 19 can go straight down to 15. So I would never tap that knowing that I've already made gains. Unless I had like, you know, more income or I'm like super ahead on the event. That's different, right? But if those are my only gains, I'm not tapping. But it works both ways. It's what actually that's a good response. Noed said, "Event so rare, I will take the gamble." Right? That is a fair mentality. But for me, I like to be ahead and just not get greedy. But I know a lot of players, you know, whether it be greed or like whether or not you think you can get back to 19 or you think you can get lucky, whatever it is, a lot of people would go for it, but I wouldn't. And I think because of that mentality, a lot of the things I do tend to look luckier. It looks luckier because I stopped earlier and I have inherently more money for the next event, in which case I can push further. It just depends though, obviously, right? But everyone has their own style game, and that response tells you what it is. It's just, everyone just has their own way of doing it. I would never do that. I would never tap that. Unless I was crazy or I was like really feeling lucky. I gotta really feel it though. If it's 19 arcanes and no CRS so cheap, you should just tap. Yeah. Again, it's just depends on your mentality on it. And that's absolutely fair. CRS cheap. I mean, I did that on Cronus. I boomed my hat on a weekly basis because I wanted to 21 it on my Blaze Wizard. It's a lot of different things. But yeah, I just wanted to ask that question because I was curious how everyone would respond. Because everyone, I knew that most people would have different responses to it. Because it was people who are... some of you guys said, yes, I would because it's an event. And then somebody else said, yes, I would because it's one tap away. And yes, I would because I full send. It's just 3 different responses to the same thing. So that's pretty funny to me. Everyone, 3 different yeses, but 3 different reasons. Yeah. What games do you make on your Zenon? I Starforced a bunch of stuff to 17 on the Shining. Okay, we have 500 mil. Let's spend some money, guys. Let's buy 20 cubes. All right, you guys reckon I can hit a legendary off of these 20 cubes? I'm gonna try to get my Mechanator pendant to legendary because that's probably gonna be my next Meso drop gear. I don't want to make this Meso drop just in case I get a Black Bean mark. Right? That makes sense, right? Like, surely I don't push this to legendary. I'll just leave it. Surely it's gonna be the Mechanator, and it's not gonna be a CHT pendant, right? Like, it's so much worse. Yeah, it's gotta be the mech. Alright, let's see if we just get lucky. I mean, it's only 20 cubes, and the chances of me tearing up is kind of low, but you gotta feel something. We gotta feel something. Ooh, gains. Shining Stars will shoot 4 times a year. We can all wish for that. I think it makes sense though. It's just like from the design perspective, a lot of Nexon wants people to come back in waves. So having Shining every once in a while works like that. Come on, get to unique. Yes, manifested it on the last cube. What do you think of Blaze Wizard for mobbing bossing? Blaze Wizard mobbing is really, really good. Blaze Wizard mob bossing is fine. It could be better. Right. I don't think I'm getting this to legendary, guys. But what I can do is buy. Nope, I can't buy anything. Alright, I'm gonna do something kind of stupid. I'm gonna use these glowing cubes to see if I can get like 6% all stat or something like that. Ah, there we go. Nice. If it tears up, it is what it is, but like, might as well make it usable. 6 all stat, 6 dex, pretty good. If you get 2-line drop, 1-line Meso on a 21 Zerk, would you recube it? Probably not. I'd wait for another Zerk. Unfortunately. Only because it's 21. If it was a 22 Zerk, I would click and forget about it. I'll be like, oh, it is what it is. I'm not 22ing another Zerk. But if it was 21, I would keep. Alright. Let's see how much money I have on my Battle Mage. I would like to move it across because I don't really need money on that character at the moment. Ooh, I actually could do my weeklies. I have some weeklies I don't think I've done. I think my Lin. I haven't done any of my weeklies. Oh, we might be able to legendary our drop gear. Exciting. I forgot about this. Got a pap mark drop this week, but it seems unnecessary to switch off bean mark for so little. Is there any reason to use it? I wouldn't use the pap mark. I would, if I had a pap mark, I would transpose it. If I can be bothered doing commercy. If not, you just leave it. Oh, look at all the money, guys. I haven't done anything. Let's go make some money. I haven't done any of my weeklies on my Lin. Let's go make some money. Okay. Swap on to damage links. Alright, now I need to set one of my skills. I keep forgetting to do this. I guess I put on F9. Nope. There we go. Turn on our toggles. Yeah. You're right though. The difference between Pap Mark and the Black Bean Mark is very little. Especially because it's like really unreliable to get past like 17 on a Pap Mark. And you're really not gonna like transfer. In most cases, you don't transfer it with the Black Bean Mark, in my opinion. I would rather just make it into a monocle and transpose it. Oh, I did not die. What happened? What's up, Swan? Oh, I broke all the arms. Oh, that is so cursed. My Lin just smacked all the arms. That's really not good. No, I broke all the arms. That's really bad. Because now there's going to be parts where Zack just does nothing. There's nothing I can do about it. Hello, welcome. Ah, here it is. Now we just wait. How fun. Yeah, we're just here making some money. Maybe I can get my pendant to legendary. That'd be fun. Making some Meso drop gear on the Zenon. I want one more line of Meso. That'd be ideal. Almost there. Loving a Lin now for the link. Yeah, the Lin link is really good. It's like boss damage and crit rate. some HP as well for the classes that use that. It's pretty good. Have I ever played Dual Blade before? No, I haven't, unfortunately. Boys, full 22s and 32T on a 35-second D8. Damn, huge. Congrats, dude. Full 22 is huge. Congrats. What class do you play? Uh-oh. Actually came back to the game and enjoying Lyn. Probably gonna main her. Yeah, that's a good choice. Lyn's a really strong class. Really strong support class. Hayata? Oh, very good. Am I going to do the AB event? Nah, I'm too lazy to do the AB event. Already too much time commitment on just the Zenon and my Cannon Master by themselves. Don't really have enough time to make another 220. But we'll see. At the moment, no, but yeah. Maybe if things change. Oh. I did pretty well in my Starforcing event. Got a lot of things to 17 star. Managed to push my C-Rar a bit as well. It'll be in the next video, which is actually currently out, so if you guys want to see the video now, you have to join as a member. Behind a bit of a paywall, but it's like early access. It also supports me if you decide to join as a member. Oh. These meteors is kind of scary. New AB feels great. Yeah, it looks really good. It also gets like so much free stuff. It's kind of nice. I'm just lazy to make one because I already have an AB that is currently at 210. I don't really want to make another one. Man, I miss my event buffs. Give me back my event buffs. And my FD. Oh! Give me back my FD next on. My bossing mules need it. Oh, what? No! The gas lingered. It's alright. Plenty of lives for Magnus. Okay, I can scroll up and read the chat now. Ironically, I can't read chat when I'm doing hard Magnus, but I can read it when I'm doing like hard Dark Mail. If I was starting MapleStory right now, I'd certainly main Lyn. Yeah, Lyn is a good pick, in my opinion. It's not bad. Did you know about AB 220 tech that gives 5k XP vouchers? Yeah, I knew about it, but I was just lazy to make it. I think you guys underestimate how lazy I am when it comes to free stuff. Yeah, and you only get the stuff from a new AB. I think you do get the daily thing from any AB that exists, but yeah, for the rewards it has to be new. Did I make Shining Starforce games? I did. It's all out in the new video. Out soon. In about 8 hours. Midnight Melbourne time. No, not the regeneration. I gotta kill these guys. Hello, Dan. Making us wait for content. No wait. It's already out. Just join as a member. But yeah, it's just early access stuff. No, I did make a lot of gains. I accidentally showed it on stream and yep. Whoops. What bosses can I solo? I think I can probably solo up to Easy Will. If I had to guess. Probably. Maybe even normal. But I think that might be a long run. I don't know about normal. We'll see what happens. I haven't done any of my... I haven't like tested anything yet, but I would like to see if I can get into a hard party. Didn't stream for a while? Yeah, it was the weekend. I don't stream on weekends. I do not stream on weekends. Unless it's like a really, really big event. This Shining wasn't that big because I only had like 10 bill. There's not a lot of money. You do Seren on your battle mage? I have been, actually. As soon as I soloed Black Mage, I joined a Seren party immediately. So I've been running Seren. I actually run Seren in a duo. So I actually have Prio on the emblem at the moment, which is kind of cool. How many emblems have I seen so far? I have not seen a single emblem, but I haven't run Seren very many times. I reckon in my achievements, if I had to guess how many Seren runs I've done, it's probably like less than 10. So it's not too surprising I haven't seen any. Because I was running Seren originally when I was playing my Jet, but I took a break from the game despite having a Seren party. Boomed all your CRA set going for 22. Oh, that's rough, Dan. Gonna make vids on your BAM doing Seren or no? I mean, for Seren, it's not that, like, it's a bit anticlimactic because if you can solo Black Mage, you are already contributing a lot to a Seren party, in my opinion. So there's no surprise that I should be able to green dot even in a duo. That wasn't a surprise. I was planning on releasing a update on my Battle Mage tomorrow. It'll be a short-ish video. It'll be like a brief update on my account, and just I talk about all these things. We'll see what happens with it, because my goal with the Battle Mage was just to get to Black Mage, and honestly I didn't plan to get to Black Mage in the first place. a bit of a miracle that I made it there in the first place, I'll be honest. Oh. How did I tank the Cygnus lasers? The full map one doesn't do 100% damage. That's probably why I tanked it. Oh my god, my damage is so bad. It's gonna be a long CPAP run. It's gonna be a long run. The things we do for Meso. Oh! I didn't go up. Went sideways. Pat mark coming? Maybe. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see what happens. How's Lin? Lin's fine. I haven't really been doing much on my Lin. Just set it up as a bossing mule and that's it. I wish I had more money so then I could have spent to make my bossing mules a bit stronger, but yeah. Not always possible. How's the clock mechanic work? Which one? The one on top of my head, or? Well, the one on top of your head, you have to just match the time on top of his head. It's kind of hard to see under all the attacks, but. Here for Pat Mark, so I have to do Commercy? Come on, man. I'm not doing Commercy on a mule, there's no way, guys. Yesterday I got 21, both with 15 build. Oh, pretty good. Congrats. Oh, hang on. Can't reach chat for a little bit. Need to pay attention. $23, $22. Oh. I'm trying my best to not die out here. I'm already down 2 lives, so apologies if I don't read chat. Hyperburn is in shambles, so you may use all the Mesos for shining Starforce. I feel that, dude. That's just how it is. When you have mules and you have a main, it's hard to maintain both. That's why my battle mage is on the back burner, because it's hard to mage. I can't manage both. I don't have enough resources. If I made more money per week from my weeklies, I'd be able to do it. Please don't zap. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Oh, we're not good. There's no way that just happened. I didn't stand in the right spot. I need a way to protect myself. Can I... Do I have E-form? I think I need E-form because that might happen again. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll worry about E-form later. Probably could have just used my shield. Is this my shield? Oh, my shield's on... I think on G. I might die out. No! There's no way I spend 7 minutes in here and then die out, right guys? Felt like me clearing bosses. Hey, bin clearing is kind of fun sometimes. Well, I don't have anything better to do for my money, so I kind of have to bin clear. It's a bit different. Oh no. Okay, my hero's wheel just came up. That was close. Come on, Lynn, you can do it. Just give me my money. Is this really worth it? Probably not, but hey, I'm already here. It was so much faster on my during the event because of the whole FD thing and the what was the other thing called? The event buffs. When we have full event buffs. It's okay, guys. In 2 minutes, we'll get out of phase 1. We're almost there. Don't worry about it. This is very slow, but we're here. I'm too committed to it now. Oh. Oh. Ooh, 9 hours. I need a 4 hours, please. Oh, perfect. I'm scared, so I'm going to wait for my time. And hopefully this is enough. No. Why have you started the event? You know what? That's a good question. I probably should have. I'll start it after this boss. I don't have that many points in, I think, but it's better than nothing. The burst is sad. Yeah, Lynn's burst isn't that great. Get ready for my reaction when I get a pat mark. That's not happening. There's no way we're getting a pat mark. That pat mark is way too rare. I can't get... Okay. Let's go 10 minutes here. And 4. 9. 30. Oh, is that enough? What's over there? Is that a 2? That's a 9. It's over. I don't know where my clock is anymore. You know what? We're just gonna go all the way back. Go all the way around. Ah, that worked out. Why is the touch damage so crazy? Oh, that better not touch. I stopped it from touching, but I died anyway. Oh, respawn! Get into tech P2, please! Okay. Alright, one life in a dream. I wish I had my heal on, but I didn't have it on. You know what's crazy? My mana overload's not on. Watching this makes me glad I didn't hyperburn a Lin. I mean, my Lin is also very underfunded. It doesn't have... It has temporary gear at the moment. It's not even real gear. I'm using the fake Sierra gear. So maybe if I geared this character, it might have helped a bit, but... I didn't do that. There's a weird sound going out outside of my house right now. I think my neighbor's like wood cutting or something. It's getting cold out here in Melbourne. I don't know about you guys, but it feels damn cold out here. Was it worth spending 15 minutes in CPAP? You guys tell me. I'm gonna say probably not. This was a mistake. I ain't doing this again unless I get my Lin a bit stronger. That's fine. At the end of the day, we got money. I did the other bosses reasonably fast, so I expected this to be a bit faster. Oh, why did I get bopped twice? Gotta hop out now? Alright, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Must be the IAD. Or might be, it's 88, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not great though. Probably didn't help that I just died randomly. Look at the touch damage. Oh, the touch damage is crazy. Alright, we're out. It was worth the 130 mil they were about to get here. Alright, let's figure out what's going up with our damage here. Because I feel like that took a long time. Did I forget something? I have my Lynx and Legion on. I think. But that took a long time though. No bat mark not worth? 100% not worth it. It took a lot longer. Maybe I just need to fund this character a bit more. Because before the FD change, I feel like that only took like... It took like half the time. At least it felt like half the time. So, yeah. Definitely a lot longer. Okay, at least now we have something. We have a little bit more boss and a little bit more ID. managed to 17 star everything. Got out of the fake Zero and 20 year shield, 18 some gear. Oh, congrats, Nathan. It's good gains. Honestly, it's probably just the FD nerf. Feels not great. But at least I have the real stuff here. I just haven't gotten around to upgrading it. I mean, the fake Zera's like lasts until the end of the month, so maybe I'll do some stuff on 30% off. Oh my god. Can I tank this breath, guys? Do you guys know? My potions are getting obliterated. %1,000% can. Alright. About to find out. Oh, never mind. Oh god, look at my potions, they're just disappearing. It's all gone. Oh my god. My self-heal does nothing. Please, swap to something that I can die to without giving you HP. Okay. Please. Oh, thank god. My poor potions. That's crazy. I spent like 100 pots just existing in this fight. Okay. We're all good now. Oh yeah, that's right, we can get a lucky hat here. Forgot about that. I am hoping for a lucky hat still. Whoa, 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 almost died. Yep. I think if we can get a lucky hat, then I can use the full set. Then I can... Maybe I should just try to make my weapon better. I like my Lin's gear better. What do you guys think? Should I spend some money on the Lin? Or are we all in on the Zenon right now? What do you guys think? Oh, what? That's scammed. Is 210 enough for Zero boss mill? I mean, yeah. This is a Zero boss mill, it's 210. I mean, clear Lin is not it. I mean, it's fine. I should probably wait for another event. I just overspent on my... Oh, I didn't have much money. I didn't say overspent. I didn't actually have much to go with. I just won't go do CPAP again. CPAP's not worth it. This is fine. Like 4 minutes for Queen. That's fine. 15 minutes for CPAP is not fine. Alright, guys. Do we get the, I just put HS in, I guess. Somewhere. I feel like I never use this. Alright, give us the lucky hat. Oh wait, what's my attack key? Oh, hat. Chance. What, Monster Park Reborn tickets? They're just free tickets. Oh! Wait, no, I didn't pick it up. I got excited. I saw Crimson Queen something. I thought it said her hat. No, it's just... No, just a normal hat. No. No. I got excited. I just scammed myself good. Yeah, it was a normal hat, unfortunately. Oh god, I'm getting confused. How about normal Lotus Damien bossing mill? If you're saying level 210 for Lotus and Damien, you probably could, but you don't have that many nodes. And you lose a lot of FD, so maybe I would recommend you leveling up the character a bit more if you want to make it into a Lotus boss mule. You get a clown lucky hat to match the CPAP clear energy. Oh no. Not the clown hat. I've seen actually a fair amount of hats, just not the lucky hat yet. Alright, time to AFK for 2 minutes. Any luck in Shining? Yeah, my Shining went pretty well. I don't know if I answered that question. For leveling EXP, you want to get as close to the mob as possible. Like, you get bonus EXP for being within 1 or 2 levels. If it's for a mule, then yeah, within 10 levels is probably fine. Yeah, within 10 is probably fine. Alright, 30 more seconds. And then we have our burst up. And then we're just gonna wait for the opposite hat. At least we haven't been given an opposite hat just yet. Alright. You guys reckon the next one we'll get the right colors? My burst just came back up. Is Clown gonna give us the right... Nope. First time reaching Moonbridge, anything important in this area? Moonbridge is like the first good training area that also drops FAMs. So if you are ever going to train, Moonbridge through to Liminar are like really good. Are really good areas to train. And you farm a lot of... You can farm like FAMs reliably in that area. This boss is horrible. Oh, do you know what? There's one thing they can do that makes this boss perfectly fine. And that is... if they allowed us to swap the hat of ourselves manually. Like, all they had to do was allow us to swap our hats manually. And this boss is fine. Alright, lucky hat, come on! No. Nothing. You know, honestly, I'm contemplating whether or not it's worth doing C-Vel. I think it might actually not be... It might not actually be worth doing C-Vel. It might take too long. Did a 15-minute CPAP? Yeah, but I was too committed to it. This one I have no commitment. I haven't started it yet. I don't want to do it. If it takes 10 minutes, I don't want to do it. Solid 3-door mule. Honestly, it probably wouldn't take that much to get this character up a little bit stronger. I'm just cheap. No, get out of that white clock, sir. Thoughts on dual blade? I think dual blade's fine. Oh, did too early. Yeah, dual blade's fine. I think the class is pretty interesting. I don't know too much about it, but it looks good. But what if it drops a lucky hat? No, I'm not. I don't want to do C-Vel, guys. More nodes and legendary WSC. I think legendary WSC is a bit of a scam. I don't think that it's worth the money. I think with the same amount of money, I would rather like Starforce things to 16. It'd probably be cheaper as well. Like genuinely, I know like WSC is like good in terms of potential, but with the same amount of money, it could cost you like 2 to 3 build to get 1 legendary, right? With the same amount of money, you could probably get 2 or 3 things to 16 star. I think that might be worth more. I'm not a fan of tearing things up with potentials. But yeah, more nodes would be nice, but I'm working on my Zenon at the moment. If I didn't have my Zenon to work on, then I would put more nodes on. You can dash his jump skill. With Lin you can. I found out this tech accidentally on stream, and I've been doing it since. It's my tech. We have found the scam. That sweep is surprisingly versatile. Oh, hat! Yo. Pause champ, pause champ. Alright, no laughing, guys, no laughing. Serious business right now. Please! No, this is just a normal hat. We're never getting a real lucky hat, guys. When do you 3-line items? Also high. Also first high max. Second, I would not 3-line items until the item is finished. And by finished, I mean either like 21, 22. And everything is 21, 22. 3-lining is like probably the least cost efficient thing in the game. It is absolutely rarely worth. Very rarely worth doing. So expensive. stupid pink bean statues are so tank. No, please. Legendary WC on a 4-door mill ain't worth it too. That's my opinion as well. I think if you're going for Lotus and Damien, sure, but if you're just going 4 doors, I don't think it's worth it. Gotta do Siva for the chance of the hat? No, I don't want to do Siva. I actually have to head out pretty soon, so I might just finish up my pink bean here and might call it for the stream today. Like, congrats on the Black Mage solo. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you found the 6 sets guide useful as well. The shame it's no longer relevant, but it did well. It's not a bad investment for WSC if it cuts clear times. It just depends on like what your goals are. I think if you're just trying to clear 4 door, Legendary WC is a bit overkill. Especially if you don't have Absolab. If you don't have Absolab, I don't think it's worth it. If you have Absolab, then sure. It might be worth it. But I think on average, I would rather spend the money doing Starforcing. Because yeah, in the same amount of time that it takes you, or the same amount of money that it takes you to do a Legendary WSC, you can probably 17, 16 star a bunch of items. And I think the 17, 16 stars are better. What is WSC? Yeah, it's weapon secondary emblem. I'm done with all my starring, so my next upgrade is to 3-line UC rather than arcades. Oh, I was looking. Yeah. Anything that's done, you can 3-line, but 3-lining can be very expensive. So just keep that in mind, yeah. Like 3-line can be very expensive, and it's also incredibly mind-numbing. It's so easy just to fall asleep cubing for ages. It's just pressing one button. And there's no like, I don't know, it just doesn't have that much excitement compared to like Starforcing, for good or bad. Is 3-line getting stat on all 3 lines? Yeah, like if you are a strength class, you'll be going for something like a 1299 or something similar to that. Getting perfect 3 lines also, by the way, is very difficult. If you guys are actually at the point of going for 3 lines, be very careful with your money, because going for perfect 3 lines can just take everything, and it will take forever. I think on average for me, it took me about 30 to 40 bill for each perfect 3 line. Very expensive stuff to perfect 3 line. I usually just settled on like the first 3 line that I saw, whether it be like missing 3% or whatever it is. Perfect 3 lines are hella expensive. Two lines of attack / magic attack and 1 line stat good enough? Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough for early on. If it's your arcane, you can try to like, if it's your arcane weapon, you could try for more, like maybe 3 usable. But for the most part, it's 2 lines of attack is usually fine for most players. I think all the way until C10 I was on 2 lines of attack. To solo it, you don't really need to 3-line things. If you happen to hit it, then great, but it's not something you aim for, I think. It's very expensive to aim for specifically 3 lines of something. Alright, how's my cup on this character? It's alright. Let's throw this out. Zachem helmet. Where's the cup? Yeah, boring cup. Let's see how much money we made from there. 700 mil. I'll take it. Alright. I don't want to do Vellum. I'm too lazy. Maybe one day when my Lin gets stronger, I'll go do Vellum. But I think I'm going to relegate all my mules into 3-door territory. So no CPAP and no Vellum. I mean, I guess I could do Vellum because... I mean, I clear Magnus fine. Vellum's pretty similar to Magnus. Maybe I can do Vellum next time. I'm a bit lazy right now. But I want to spend my money before I go. But I don't think I'll do CPAP again. Not until my characters get stronger. I think my marksman is in a similar spot. I won't do CPAP. If I can do CPAP in under 10 minutes, then I can see myself doing it. But anything more than 10 minutes, I think is too long. Alright. Let's buy some cubes and then we'll probably call it for today. Let's go buy 20 cubes. It's the cope. Can we get legendary, guys, on this not Dom pendant, mech pendant? Because I really want one more line of Meso obtained. That would be the dream. Oh, if that top line was a different one. But yeah, 20 cubes is it's kind of asking for a lot. This is asking for a lot. I think I can probably get another 20 cubes just to try our luck. Because I think it's like 400 and something. Let me see if I can just sell something. Oh, I actually need a little bit more to be able to reroll too, hey. It's like 440. That's my storage. That's not... That's not the shop. I'm like trying to sell things. Or maybe not. Not on this character. I have too many... Don't have that many random things I can sell on this character. Oh my god, look at all these recipes. This is so annoying. I need that recipe bag so bad. You know what? We'll just go with the cope and buy 10. Alright, last 10 guys, and that'll be probably it for the stream. Unless it tears up, in which case then I have to roll for Meso. But it's not looking very likely. Ooh, gains. Alright. We'll have to try again another time because I am broke again. But that's okay. Made some gains. At least this character's a little bit stronger. Alright. I think that'll be it for today though. I gotta head out soon. I need to go for a swim. I know it's freezing outside for me at the moment, but I gotta get some exercise in somehow. Alright. See you for another 10 cubes? No, I don't know about that one. Take care, guys. Thank you all for joining in. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like. It helps me out a lot. And if you want to catch my future streams, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys are subscribed, you should see my update on my Zenon and all of the Starforcing things later today. It'll be out in like 9 hours or something. 8 hours. I don't know how. Wait. 9, 8. 7. 7 hours. And because you guys stayed to the end, yes, most of my Sierra went pretty far. Everything else is 17 though. Alright, thank you guys again, and I'll see you all in the next stream.